welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love, to Astro Fenixx, flying into the moment yet again and radiating love as always. And welcome to your moon in Cancer transit video for this current lunar cycle. Well, we are mostly out of Cancer season, now that we have the Sun and Mars, and now Venus has joined this nice party in Leo. But, we do still have Mercury retrograde here. But Mercury will be coming out of shadow very soon. And the moon will actually be conjuncting Mercury pretty much as Mercury is going direct. So this is going to be interesting, as well as the moon conjuncting the North Node, making all these oppositions to Capricorn energy. Trust your intuition, folks. Trust your intuition. It's interesting, too, because the card that I drew for today was the Knight of Cups. And this is very applicable, obviously. Cups is the suit of water. But what's even more interesting about this is that normally when I pull the card for the daily, and I do this on my Instagram, by the way, I usually shuffle the deck several times, and then I will ask Google for a random number between 1 and 78, right? Today the card just flew out. And in the past, cards have flown out, but I would reshuffle them back in. But something told me today that this was the card of the day. And it was interesting because I rolled my astrology dice, and guess what I got too for this? I got Venus and Pisces in the 5th house, which is the definition pretty much of a hopeless romantic. But this moon in Cancer is going to give you hope. Yes, it's going to give you hope, even though it's going to be making an opposition to all this Capricorn energy. Conjuncting the North Node is really wanting to tap you into your heart space. It's really wanting you to become a lot more aware and buddy-buddy with your emotions and your emotional space and your emotional body. The moon loves to be in Cancer. This is its natural home. But what's interesting about this too is that the moon is starting to come into its dark phase. We're coming into this new moon in Leo that will have, I want to say it's going to be on Thursday or so. So this is really going to be this moment where we are starting to get more clarity. We're starting to get more pumped up. We're starting to get more fired up with all this Leo energy starting to rise up in this moment. But we still are dealing in many ways with these emotions and dealing with this whole Cancer energy. And of course, the last time that the moon was here, we had that new moon solar eclipse. So there's going to be sort of this remembrance and this rehashing of that new moon solar eclipse that happened a little less than a month ago. And this is going to be a very powerful moment because we're going to be really asking ourselves, how do we really feel about our situation? How do we really feel about our direction and where we're moving in life? And with that conjunction that's going to make to Mercury, which will be coming direct very, very soon, we're going to start to get clarity on our emotions. We're going to start to get clarity on how we really do feel about our direction in life and where we're heading and our destiny. Remember, the North Node is about destiny. It's pointing to where we really want to aim. And since it's in Cancer, the universe is really calling us into our heart space in many ways. It's calling us into our emotions. It's calling us into our intuition and trusting that high priestess kind of energy that the Cancer vibe really holds, and how we really do have all the answers that we need right in here. We don't have to go outside of ourselves to have the answers. Outside of us, in many ways, is sort of this opposition to this Capricorn energy, which the South Node is there. Saturn is still retrograde. Pluto is still retrograde. So it would not be advantageous of us to really listen to too many outside opinions, especially if they do not resonate with how we truly feel about things. And when the moon makes this conjunction to Mercury too, we have to remember that there are going to be things that we have been feeling that now we need to express now more than ever, because this is a critical time where it's like, this past Cancer season, it was rather foggy. It was a lot of weird things going on, a lot of weird energies. Of course, we had the eclipses. Very foggy, very trying to figure out and decipher which way to go, which way to turn. It's kind of like walking through a labyrinth in many ways. And it's like, oh, maybe I'll go this way. Then we hit a dead end. And maybe we go this way. And it starts to work out a little bit, but then we hit another dead end. And in many ways, life can present itself that way. But when we really trust our intuition You are rarely steered wrong. It's like a 99.9% effectiveness that, trusting your intuition, trusting your gut is actually going to work out here. So this moon in Cancer it really is calling us into our heart space, and it's really calling for us to trust, especially with the moon. Now it's not as luminous, right? It's coming into that dark phase. So in many ways, we are kind of in the dark about where we're really going. And maybe it's not so much that we're in the dark about where we're going, it's just that we can't really see. We can't really see that much. But we still have all this fiery energy in the atmosphere. So even if you can't exactly see where you're going, it does not mean that you're going in the wrong direction. And I even wanted to pull an oracle card, and we have love your body. The number is 22. This is perfect. Love your body. And not just your physical body, but your mental body, your emotional body, your spiritual body, regardless of where you are in your progression in the development of these bodies and the exaltation of these bodies. Love your body unconditionally, because that is what the universe is calling us to do. It's always calling us to do that, but especially right now, it's what's calling us to do. That is it for your video. I hope that you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below to astrofenixx.com. And as always, my beautiful brothers and sisters, always remember to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often. Ah.